Good morning, all. I would like to thank you to my first installment of what I like to call Military Monday, where I will tell you about my time in the Army, 20 plus years in the Army service. I was a helicopter mechanic on the OH-58D Kiowa Warrior, by far one of the best aircraft I've ever seen. Still to this day, I still work in the aviation field, but today I want to tell you about the first time I went to Korea. Oh, what a delightful place this is. Um, I've never been to Korea before this. I was actually stationed at Fort Polk, Louisiana, so I pissed somebody off and got orders to Korea. Anywho, so as I go there, I get on a plane for about, what seemed like forever, but it was about 18 hours. As soon as I get off the plane, the first thing I wanted to do was take a nice deep breath of some fresh air. The air in Korea smells like burnt dog fur and old boxes that were left in the water. It was not a good smell at all. Yeah, it was pretty horrible. Anywho, so I go to in process the place called the Turtle Farm. I know I did not name it. There was no turtles there. There was not even a farm nearby. I don't know why the hell they would call it that, but that's where I went. And I happened to run into a buddy that was there, and he said we should go out and drink tonight, which sounds like a great idea. You're in a new country, you just got off a plane. Why the hell not? Would you not go drink all night? So we go into a place called TDC. It's called Tondashan. It was nothing but like a back alley with nothing but bars on both sides of the road. He gives me the brief. He tells me about juicy girls. That's a whole nother conversation right there. And he pretty much says that the beers taste a little different. They have what they call OB Lager. It's like a Budweiser, but with I don't know if they put formaldehyde in it or what the hell, but it definitely tastes different. So I was like, all right, I'll probably stay away from that. Anywho, so we go into a bar, and we catch a cab there, and we go to a bar, and I start having a beer, and he was right, it did taste weird. So I saw like one of those Dancing Bear slushy machines over in the corner, and I was like, yep, can't go wrong with red flavor. So I go there, and I get me a cup full of the Dancing Bear slushy juice, red flavor, and it you could tell there was something in it. I thought it was like vodka or something like that. So I start drinking it, and I'm having a wee old time, starting to loosen up and relax a little bit. A few hours later, I'm probably about 7, 8 drinks in, and my buddy comes over and he's like, "So hey man, what you been drinking on all night?" And I was pointing at the little slushy bear, and I was like, "Yeah, I've been drinking slushy drinks." He just started laughing. He's like, "Yeah, you're gonna die. Like, you should stop drinking that." I was like, well, what the hell's in it, man? It just tastes like vodka, pretty much. He's like, yeah, sir, that is what we would call soju. And I was like, okay, well, what is that? And he's like, well, I'm going to let you know right now, whatever you're doing, stay doing that. And I was like, well, what the hell that mean? He's like, well, you're standing right now, so just don't sit down, you'll be all right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I drank a lot, but at this time I've already been in the military for about 4 or 5 years, so I've done some drinking. Anywho, he was not wrong. Of course, I had to sit down because you got to do the opposite of what your buddy tells you. Man, as soon as I sat down, the whole world started spinning. I mean everything. I mean the chairs, the room around me. I literally laid on the floor in like full on like snow angel, like I'm about to make a snow angel on the floor ground, and I'm laying there just holding on to the ground like, please dear Lord, make it stop spinning. It did not work. I was not good. Anywho, so I'm like, yeah, we need to get the hell up on out of here. I want to go home now and just go to bed. He's like, yeah, well, you got a whole night full of this ahead of you, so enjoy. So we get in the cab. Of course, you have to sit down in the cab to get home. And I I don't know if you ever rode with a cab driver in Korea, but they got two speeds. They got all gas or all brake. There's no in between that. So anywho, we're going, and this dude's hauling ass and slowing down, and kind of like driving with my mom, to be quite honest with you. It's all gas, all brake. There's no in between. Anywho, I started getting a little sick, so I asked the cab driver to slow down and maybe roll down a window, and he don't know what I'm saying. So I rolled down the window, and I remember the fresh air felt kind of good, but as soon as that happened, my mouth started watering a little bit, and I'm like, yep, I'm about to throw up everything I've ever eaten in my life. And yeah, so I rolled the window down, and I'm hanging my head out the window like a dog, and I threw up everything I've ever eaten since I was a child. All over the side of this man's car. I mean, I tore that damn car up, and I was like, I am sorry for this. And he was pretty pissed. Anywho, so we finally get to base, and we pay the man, and he's saying something in Korean about how we need to clean his car up. And I was like, all right, well, that sounds great. So I went on post. They can't get on post, so I just rolled the hell out, and I was like, yep, man, good day. I mean, I feel bad for him, but he's just gonna have to walk that one off, because I ain't clean shit. Anyway, so that was my first night in Korea. And that was soju. I had to learn about 2 to 3 more times not to drink that stuff. It was pretty bad. Anywho, I'll share more stories like this. I know this video's went on kind of long, but I'll share more stories. I'll try to do it every Monday. I've been all over the world, so if you want to hear something else or another country I've been in, just let me know. All right, y'all have a great day.